welcome back to Wine Chat. My name is Emma and I'm a certified sommelier with a mission to spread wine knowledge and to help you drink better. It is the third Thursday in November, which can only mean one thing. It is Beaujolais Nouveau Day. Under French wine law, Beaujolais Nouveau cannot be sold until the third Thursday in November every year at 12:01 a.m. Now remember, this is just weeks after the grapes have been harvested. Normally there are celebrations all over the world, and in France there'll be festivals and fireworks, but this year, of course, is a much more subdued occasion. So I'm here with you today on Wine Chat, and we are going to open my bottle of Beaujolais Nouveau so that we can all celebrate together. So let's get into the chat on what is Beaujolais Nouveau. Beaujolais is a wine region in central eastern France at the very southern part of Burgundy, and it is most well known for its wine that comes from its fruity and lively red grape, Gamay. Now Gamay is very similar in style to Pinot Noir. It's also very light skinned. It has a kind of candied, bright red fruit aroma. Beaujolais Gamay wines are made in a method called carbonic maceration or whole berry fermentation. The grapes are not crushed as in traditional red wine making, but are sealed in a container while they are still whole berries, and the container is filled with carbon dioxide, which creates an oxygen-free environment. The fermentation begins inside the completely together grapes, and this creates some aromatic flavor compounds such as banana and bubblegum. It helps to retain the fresh and fruity flavors of the grape without extracting much tannin at all. And this makes the wines super smooth and much lighter in style than other red wines. Now there are several different forms of Beaujolais wine. So you have your just basic Beaujolais appellation, you have your Beaujolais village, which is made up of the 39 villages in the northern part of the appellation. Then we have the Cru Beaujolais. This is 10 different vineyard areas in the very northern part of Beaujolais, and these are considered to be the best vineyard areas in all of Beaujolais. Each of the 10 crus all have their own separate appellations. Then we have our beautiful Beaujolais Nouveau wine. The grapes for Beaujolais Nouveau predominantly come from the southern part of the region on the plains, just north of the city of Lyon. For those non-French speakers of you out there, Nouveau means new. Traditionally, Beaujolais Nouveau wines were only drunk locally and were created from freshly harvested grapes to quench the thirst of vineyard workers at the end of harvest. In the early 1960s, some clever wineries like Jos de Boeuf, who you've probably heard of, created a marketing campaign around who could first get their bottle of Beaujolais Nouveau to Paris. This quickly spread like wildfire around the world, from Europe to North America to Asia to even Australia and New Zealand. Nowadays, Beaujolais Nouveau is celebrated every year as a fun, fresh and fruity celebration. As much as Beaujolais Nouveau is just a fun wine, it actually makes up 1/3 of all Beaujolais production. The grapes are picked, fermented, bottled, shipped and sold all within only 2 months. And now this is a complete rarity in the world of red wine production. Some people may dismiss poor Beaujolais Nouveau as just being part of a marketing campaign and as a way for these wineries to make money, and it's not really a great wine. But that's the thing about Beaujolais Nouveau wine. It is simple, it's easy to drink, it's fruity and it's fresh. You know what? It's not a serious wine, and it's not meant to be. It's not a wine that's going to change the world. And you know what? That's okay. Not every wine has to be, and if we can't have a little bit of fun with the wines that we drink and the wine holidays that we celebrate, then what is the point in drinking wine at all? And now on to the absolute best part of talking about any wine. It's time to drink it. can already tell you I'm going to absolutely love this wine. It just smells so delicious and lush. So I got my bottle from one of my local shops here in North London. Shout out to Haringey, a local store. They have a fantastic selection of sustainable and very natural wines. So my bottle of Beaujolais Nouveau 2020 comes from a small estate of 2.5 hectares, and it's actually run by some super cool people. So it's run by the wife of the late Marcel Leperrier Marie, and if you don't know who Marcel Leperrier is, he is basically considered to be like a god in Beaujolais, makes the most incredible natural wines, which you wouldn't know really are natural wines at all. They are some of the most delicious wines in the world, and is run by their friend also, Jean-Claude Charbonnet. It is sustainably farmed, organically farmed, but without acidification, and it's either absolutely no sulfur or very little sulfur used as well. So I suppose you could consider this a natural wine. Now it's time to try. That first sip is just this is awesome. I mean, honestly, if you served this to me and told me it was like a Beaujolais Village or perhaps one of the lighter crus, I would absolutely believe you. This is a really, really awesome wine. You're getting aromas of dried strawberries, kind of some candied raspberries, a little bit of floral, kind of like a really deep rose, and you are getting that like hint of almost bubblegum that's coming from the carbonic maceration, but it's not sticking out at you like a sore thumb. And I think this is just a really well crafted wine. Of course, it is super young, the acidity is very high, very fresh, but you know what, this chilled, I'm actually drinking at room temperature at the moment, but if I chilled it down a little bit, the acidity might drop a tiny bit, and this is just, it's delightful. I think to pair this wine with food, if you look at almost tomato-based things like pizza, you go for maybe like a tomato-based pasta or some lighter meat dishes. Definitely a bit of cheese as well, and often if you want to pair red wine with fish, Beaujolais is great, and I think actually a cheeky little Beaujolais Nouveau would be fantastic because you have that acidity that would work so well with the fish as well, and it wouldn't be cloying in your mouth. This also just on its own to drink as an aperitif in the afternoon when you finish work, you want a nightcap, in the morning, in the afternoon, any time of the day, it's Beaujolais time. Alright team, I think it is time for me to go and enjoy some more of this beautiful glass of Beaujolais, but I want to leave you all with a happy Beaujolais day for 2020. And just remember, if you, like me, love to celebrate Beaujolais year round, the best way to do that is with a Beaujolais hoodie, a tote bag, a Beaujolais t-shirt, and remember the link for my Wine Chat wine merch is always in the description box below. I would love it if you could check it out. And now I would love to hear from you. Are you drinking some Beaujolais Nouveau this year? And if not, what's your favorite style of Beaujolais? If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. I do appreciate all the support that I get. Anyway guys, until next time, remember, drink better, be better.